Don't you just love it when you hear people complain?
My elbow hurts. I don't want to walk anymore.
No? Well, then are you ready to kick complaining to the curb? Hello, I'm Jeff Teresi, and welcome to another episode of Sitting Cross-Legged in a Swivel Chair, where you're given the freedom to sit back, relax, and enjoy the swivel. Let's start with a quick quote from the late great Maya Angelou. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Don't complain.
If we were just 1% free of complaint, imagine.
Today we're going to be dissecting discontent. In other words, I'm going to show you how to dissolve discontent and curb complaining. To do so, we need to define discontent. Simply put, it's lacking contentment. What's contentment? Only the merging of the two most beautiful things in existence, peace and joy.
Oh, I'm so happy!
In other words, discontent is void of peace and joy. This results in complaining. In his book, A Complaint-Free World, Will Bowen describes a complaint as talking about things you don't want rather than what you do want. It's a complaint if you want a person or situation changed. Directing a comment to someone who can improve your situation is not complaining. Berating others or lamenting your circumstances is. At the risk of sounding like a hypocrite, for just a moment, I'm going to complain about complaining. Complaining sucks. The more you complain, the less happy you become. Some may say, well, the reason I complain is because I'm unhappy. If I weren't so unhappy, I wouldn't complain as much. And I want to challenge that line of thinking. What if the real reason you're unhappy is because you've forgotten that gratitude is a choice? Here's what I mean by that. Some people spend so much time complaining that they don't have time to be grateful. Instead, they wind up manifesting unhappiness and discontent. On the flip side, when you fill your life with thankful thoughts, you don't have time to complain. Again, this is not to say that crappy things don't happen and that you have to put on a happy face all the time. When bad things happen, as they surely will, be sad, be mad, be hurt and upset. Express those feelings. Let them out. Give yourself time to grieve. Just don't let those be your default. Now, this is not to say you should never complain, but do so sparingly. Here's your challenge for the week. If you're going to express dissatisfaction, see if you can also offer some sort of solution. For example, rather than just saying, "This sucks," say, "I wish there were a way to make sitting in traffic more enjoyable. Maybe we could listen to a fun podcast or audiobook." Or, "I wish there were a way to not be bored out of my mind while waiting on hold with customer service for 0 to 45 minutes. Maybe I can start a task before I call so that if I am on hold, it's not a complete waste of time." To dissolve discontent, start to cultivate contentment. Curb complaining by growing in gratitude.
I'm so happy!
I made a separate video on the topic I'll leave a link for in the show notes. Begin focusing less on what you don't want and more on what you do want. And as you shift your mindset, peace and joy will become your default. And the dis in discontent will disappear. Hey, if you like this episode, you know what to do. And remember, you're not alone. You are loved. And whatever you do, believe in yourself. Hey, I'm Jeff Teresi. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again next week. Until then, be sure to enjoy the swivel. Until then, be sure to enjoy the swivel.